Now, this is a Forlorn classic that I am really willing to make sure to talk about. Hello everyone, this is the Ankle Shifter here, and I am back with the next Forlorn Classics video. And this is the game that I have dedicated so much time to. Got so much time to dedicate to collecting all the characters. Well, I mostly got to Raul Sarul. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get to McQueen. It was the last character of the game for some reason. So, yeah. It's time we talk about Cars Fast as Lightning, the game where I based my pretty much my entire Pixar's Cars YouTube series over Cars Fast as Lightning. That was based off this game of the same name. So yeah, without further ado, I really want to get started with this game because this game truly is a Forlorn class because ever since it was removed from the App Store, it's no longer been updated. So this game is basically just dead now. So, I really want to talk about it again, so let's do this. Cars Fast as Lightning was developed by Gameloft, the same people behind the Asphalt series, as we all know. This game is about the Cars characters from the Pixar's Cars movies and franchise going around and building their own race tracks to race on, and race other characters and race them on their own tracks. There's even customization. You can customize your own car. Well, not really body customized, just paint, but still, those paint designs really make a difference. Such as the Dynaco design coming back, Francesco and everyone else getting their own designs, and there are even some DLC characters like Max Chanel and even Kazuzuka and everyone else. So that's really cool. And there's even the Radiator Springs 500 characters like Shifty Sign Grinder and Sandy Dunes and Blue Thunder. And those guys, yeah, that is really good. And I really like that this game really tried to go as far as it could with its characters. Now, it's a shame that the game was shut down before Cars 3, so we could have potentially saw some Cars 3 characters added in the game, but unfortunately we didn't. But still, what we have is still pretty good. But now it's time we talk about the gameplay itself. The gameplay is mostly a build to race type of game where you build your track and then you have your character drive around the track. And there's even different stunts you can use around the track, such as loop-de-loops, some drive-through, a gas station, a car wash. And yeah, I really like these because they all show they're really creative, and this really takes the Cars world into account because really these were the type of things that could potentially be used when making a racetrack in the Cars universe. And I really like that aspect of the game, and it's one of the reasons why I dedicated so much time to it, why I still absolutely love it to this day, despite the fact that it's basically dead at this point because, yeah, the game is just that good. And now it's time I talk about my favorite characters I ever used for this game. Well, I never actually got to Lightning, sadly, but I did get up to Snot Rod. Well, actually, I did get up to Miguel Camino instead, yeah. I would say that Miguel Camino is one of my favorite characters to use in this game because he's really fun to play as. And I also do like Snot Rod, as I previously mentioned, because I just like Snot Rod as a character. I like him. There are also definitely many cutscenes throughout this game. Well, mostly it's about the characters getting their own tracks and being excited about it and really just showing off, but there are also cutscenes where the characters just simply talk to each other about what's going on, and it really feels reminiscent of the very first Cars game that was released back in the early 2000s, where the characters would simply talk to each other and there was a mini storyline, not the ones that say from Cars to the video game, because There isn't really much of a story in that game at all, but it's not either is Fast as Lightning. Both those games don't really have a story, but still, it's nice to see the characters are just simply being kind to each other, mostly because Chick and the other characters just kind of brag and boast a lot. But still, it's still really nice to see these characters interact with one another. Now, as for the flaws of this game, well, there are honestly quite a few, because for one, for some reason they decided to make Lightning McQueen the last character you play as, which is so dumb to me because Lightning is the main character of the franchise. Now, you might not want to include him all the time, and yeah, you make room for other characters because they're also essential to this series as well, but at the same time, though, why make him the final be-all character? Why not just make him be one of the middle point of characters, then make the final boss either really Chick Hicks or even a brand new character that we never really saw before? And they could have even taken the opportunity to bring back forgotten Lightning enemies, such as, I don't know, maybe not even Lightning enemies, just Kabuto or anyone else. But really, no, they just decided to bring back the other characters and just bring them in the first, like Todd Marcus. I mean, yeah, Cars fans might know who Todd Marcus is, and even I know him, but the average player just playing this game might not even know who he is other than just the guy you just first play as for some reason. And yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah, Chick Hicks is the second character you play as after Todd Marcus, but it just feels kind of bizarre and unfitting for the beginning of this game. But in the end, I still love Cars Fast as Lightning, and I truly feel like this is one of my favorite mobile games of all time. Well, besides from Angry Birds and Subway Surfers and the other OG games, but this comes by a very close second because there's so many different characters throughout the franchise. The tracks are pretty fun to build, and while Lightning is the last character for a dumb reason, well, no reason, I just said, but still, it's a really fun game, and I really enjoyed going through it. So, yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video of the Forlorn Classic series, and it's nearly going to be 10 episodes of the series, so, hey, maybe I might do a special one, maybe a TV show, specific one. But anyways, see you later, everyone. Goodbye.